It was rush hour in a jeepney ride from Aurora Hill to Bonifacio. Frantically going through my readings for it was the midterms, and I fell asleep quite early the night before. I'd arrive in class on time panting because before I took long strides on my way, I had to climb that hell of a stairs shortcut where the drivers usually drop the students off. I'd finish the test early to prepare for debate practice later that day in LA1 at 7 p.m. Baguio is a place of nostalgia, and it's one of my fondest memories. And I remember a few more. I remember that the UB food court serves good food, but Kubo serves cheaper and better food. We get our groceries from Victoria's in Mabini or in Tiong San Harrison when we feel a bit generous to ourselves. And we go to the public market for fresh produce. T. Alonso is not safe at night, so avoid walking in there alone. Wagwag is ukay, and you go to the Bayanihan building for that. McDonald's Session Road is the default meeting place in town. You don't go out much on special occasions, that's Christmas and Panagbenga, because there's just too many people. It rains for the greater part of the year, but you don't have to own an umbrella. Just wing it. You go to Good Taste on your graduation. Strawberries are great with condensed milk, and Volante's Choco Vanilla Affair is the ultimate comfort food. And there are the people. The tita from your dorm who cooked meals and made sure you're safe. The girl from school who did your homework because you just can't hack basic accounting. The friend who made you read the 5 people you meet in heaven. The roommate who took you to rallies and bookstores because he's addicted to the smell of books, old and new. The ate from your senior year that you always look up to. The friends who introduced you to coffee and corrected your English whom you miss so much. The ones you loved and the ones who broke your heart. I thought I was never gonna leave. I thought that staying in Baguio for good is the life waiting for me. But at the time when you stand in the middle of so many changes, you'd inevitably feel left out. I began to question whether I was truly happy. I became a little bit more ambitious, and after a decade of cold showers and warm blankets, I decided to go and chase after whatever I thought it was that would make my world less empty. Later on, I'd learned that the chase won't ever come to an end. There would always be bigger goals, longer roads, and taller peaks. But to get grounded, we go back to the place where most of the dreaming started. And so I visit Baguio from time to time. I complain about all the changes in the city's landscape. I go to the same places I used to frequent. Sometimes I'd feel home, but sometimes I'd feel like a stranger who does not belong. It's a bit sad when you think about it, but I guess it's some small price I had to pay that comes with hopes that maybe one day I can relive the good old days.